This is the Negro Ninja, and today I'm going to talk about the irony and what I find hilarious about this whole coronavirus scenario. Okay, now this whole scenario is getting everybody to think. That's how you know this is God. Okay, basically judging, basically allowing this to happen. Okay, because they say that when you don't listen to your parents or whatever, that life teaches you a lesson. Life whoops your A. Okay, and the world is pretty much like a bad little girl. Okay, and God is whooping that A. Now, whether or not they know why they're getting this A whooping is not important, but they are thinking, like literally everybody's thinking. Some people get what's happening, some people don't get what's happening. And it's very hilarious to me because, okay, all the things people say I'm negative for saying, they're starting to see. Okay, when I just used to make, posts about people being nasty and just rude to you for no reason and just talking about it. I'm the negative person. You're so negative. So I get in trouble for complaining about people doing me wrong. Okay. But the news is teaching people to wash their hands. Okay. They're teaching people how to be courteous, which proves this point that they were never courteous to begin with. Let's look up the definition of the word courtesy. Okay. Showing of politeness in one's attitude and behavior towards others. He had been treated with a degree of courtesy not far short of deference. Okay. Not far short of deference. Okay, now this is funny to me. Uh, a polite speech or action, especially one required by convention. Okay. To supply, especially of transport, this is another one. Supply free of charge to people who are already paying for another service. Oh, this is deep. I'm going to get into that later. I'm going to get into that later. Okay, this too funny. Okay, so basically, the act of washing your hands shows courtesy. Okay, and people that does not wash their hands are bad people. Now, I worked in medical before. Okay, and I was an order picker. So I pick the orders and give it to the people that's gonna put them in a kit or whatever. Okay. Then there was a coworker that I saw in the bathroom come out of a stall. I was washing my hands, by the way, which is ironic. Saw this nigga as I was washing my hands or about to do it or whatever. He's a black dude. He had tats everywhere, just hood black person, He was about to just walk out without washing his hands. Then he noticed that I was there. He figured I was gonna tell on him. Okay. And I would have told on that nigga, okay, because this is medical. He could have spread the coronavirus before it even became a hot topic. This was like 2 years ago or something. Okay, so he decides to wash his hands then, but he had no intentions because people that don't wash their hands don't give a f about nothing. Okay, they don't care about if infecting others. Now this is in parallel to people don't care about infecting you with their dumb philosophy. When you think a good way, that's when people try to infect you with their philosophy and they try to vex you with arguments. Okay, just disagree and move forward. Okay, you're not going to change a person's opinion. Everybody's always trying to impose stuff on you. That right there, you know, sh- pretty much shows that I bet you a lot of them niggas don't wash their hands. I bet you that. It's the little stuff that reveals big stuff. Okay, devils in the details. Okay, and that's how you know this is God. Wash your hands, nigga. Okay, the whole world telling people to wash their hands. Now, it's not like the world hasn't said this before, but now they really emphasizing it. Nigga, let me tell you this 12 years ago, ever since that one lady gave everybody E. coli in Publix. And you remember that lady gave people E. coli in public. She had long fingernails and she used number two and then wash her hands. If that's not proof of what I'm saying, I don't know what is. Nobody give a F about nobody. So what they don't even care about your health. And when people mistreat you, they don't care about your health. Because what if you get either a heart attack or a panic attack from all this stress? Okay, and that's why I say people that be shooting up places don't be wrong. They should probably just think about how they handle it and just target the correct person, But unless the people that was there was involved in enabling them and picking at them with them, okay, that's different. But they brought it on themselves, so that stuff is real, and it's better. Why would you allow people to drive you to suicide when you can just get them? So anyway, that right there just tells you a lot. Okay, and then on top of that, people are ready to believe anything about how not to get the coronavirus. Okay, they're ready to believe anything, and everybody's an expert now, especially if they got some type of degree or something. Okay, wash your hands like the surgeons. When you wash your hands, a lot of people don't wash their fingers. And then it should take about 20 seconds. They just tell you anything they want you to hear because they know you're going to listen because you're fearful. Okay, fear is a binding tactic. God is not a fear. He says that he don't bring you fear. Satan brings you fear and you bind it. Okay, he grabs you. You know how something grabs you? This grabbed my attention. That's positive. I'm engaged. This is cool. Satan grabs you like a rapist. Okay. And that's exactly what's going on with this. Okay. This is just like niggas telling hoes game. Okay. Like in a dating game, you got to have that femininity about you. So they spit game to these hoes. Okay. People don't want to even hear the truth, just like a hoe dope. Okay. The truth is your ass is nasty. Okay. And, you know, the reason why a lot of this stuff is happening is because y'all niggas is nasty, personality wise. Okay. Physically, and y'all allowing nasty stuff to happen like rainbow zombies. That's the truth. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear, oh, well, you got a chance of not getting the virus just by washing your hands. Maybe if you're more courteous to other people and say hello when they say hey to you first, it also decreases your chance of getting the coronavirus. Maybe if you're not a prick, your chances of getting the coronavirus decreases by 50%. They'll believe anything. Okay. And the reason why I know they'll believe anything is coming up. Okay. Just like how a hoe, okay, tell them what they want to hear. Okay. A decent man tell hoes what they should hear. You need to improve. First of all, B, you getting a little too fat. Okay, tell them some shit I want to hear, you never see her again. Okay. But they can criticize you. You need this. You can do that better. Okay, now and then the criticism is not necessarily bad if it's true, but they'll tell you in the most nasty way. Well, I'm telling you the truth. They don't care how they give it to you. Here, just okay. So think about that part right there. Okay, and that's just how you do things because these people, when you don't have God, okay, everything else has you. Okay, and these people will, believe anything but the truth, and then will even tell you that they need more than just a prayer. I need more than just a prayer. Now, I can understand if somebody was telling that to somebody that's full of crap and always say that because they don't want to do something. Oh, I pray for you. Okay. And they saying it to somebody they know that is not going to pray. That's different. Or somebody that owes them something, that's their answer. That's different. But when you pray, stuff actually does change. So that's disrespectful. Okay. And people usually say that to be disrespectful to God. Okay. And I would tell you proof that prayer works. Okay. Like when I was in high school. Okay. And I was in the cafeteria. It was lunch break, and a female friend was sitting next to me. Okay, and I pretended to be asleep. That whole cafeteria got silent. I was thinking, like, it got quiet. What the heck is going on? Then the girl sitting next to me hit me with her elbows lightly and wake me up. I was like, huh? She said, you praying? Now, it's funny because why didn't she allow one of them to wake me up? Why did she do it? She is a coward, basically trying to fit in with them. You praying? Now, when I say everybody stop to look, I literally mean this with no exaggeration. I'm sitting in the bottom left. I look up, everybody just zeroed in over there. Okay. Like how you see Vulcan Raven's radar in Metal Gear Solid 1 when he chases you in the crate, around the crates. Cafeteria women, the cashiers, the students, like everybody in that cafeteria. And that just goes to show you that being righteous, you first of all, you stand up like a sore thumb because of your aura. Then when you get to praying, Swoop, then the atmosphere changes. So nobody should ever say that prayer does not work. Okay, all right. So continuing, they don't want to hear that. Okay, and then on top of this, what I find hilarious is, I said that due to rainbow zombies, this is most likely the reason why God is allowing this to happen. Tell me why I was on Instagram on a woman's live stream and I saw her talking to a rainbow zombie. Okay, and that nigga was scared. Okay, and ironically, he says that the coronavirus shows you who is your friend for real, for real. Okay, and I'm like, this is too funny. A rainbow zombie is learning something. Okay, too funny. So, in a minute, okay, rainbow zombie is gonna start being straight because there's okay, because I do believe that the world is finna turn on rainbow zombies. Okay, they're gonna start turning on them. And once again, whatever they say you can do to prevent the coronavirus, people will believe. And now, if they started tying the coronavirus to rainbow zombies, well, you can pretty much decrease your chances of getting the coronavirus by 98% if you just cut off all your rainbow zombie friends. I'm telling you, man, increase it by 98%. Okay. Because rainbow zombies are naturally filthy. They do a lot of things involving manure. I mean, feces. And what's funny to me is these niggas is scared of the coronavirus when them niggas probably got AIDS. No, it's funny because AIDS was, one of the worst, most feared diseases at one point. Okay. They even used rainbow zombies as a spokesperson in the AIDS commercials. And then what's funny to me is they had a black man being the main one talking that's a rainbow zombie on AIDS commercials. I'm like, these niggas here is too funny. But and that nigga's scared. And he probably already got something that's gonna kill him. Okay. So that right there just shows you that people need like immediate consequences. Okay. Instead of that slap on the wrist. They know they can just die tomorrow from that mess. He's scared. But like once again, if somebody said, yeah, being a rainbow zombie makes you most likely to get it by 98 or 100%, niggas gonna be talking about they straight overnight. Okay. Then it's gonna be a thing going on about who's actually not a rainbow zombie now and stuff. Okay, it's gonna get crazy. A lot of these rainbow zombies probably turn their life over to God. Probably start apologizing to all the straight men they was harassing over the years, psychically too. I apologize for stalking you, man. Then it's gonna get to a point where people, you know, try to embrace straightness again. Okay, and they're gonna wear it on their sleeve, like how right now people are wearing rainbow zombies on their sleeve, like it's something. But like I said, the world is gonna turn on rainbow zombies. I promise you that one. It's bound to happen. They're very annoying. I don't know how women deal with them for so long. But once again, that's how you know all this is God because it has everybody thinking. Okay, whether they understand what's going on or not is not necessarily important. They thinking. Okay, they are thinking. Hoes are going insane on Instagram with this quarantine challenge. I'm seeing chicks on the internet playing with some dishwater on the floor. Not dishwater, but dish detergent on the floor like some kids and sliding in the dish detergent. I'm like, I said, out of context, people would think you was insane. And she technically still is. Okay. These hoes don't know what to do when they can't go out. It take a minute for hoes to stand still. And it's ironic because a hoe is always on the move. Okay, like Lilith. They say Lilith means one of the definitions is like the wind. Let me look at this definition up. Definition of Lilith. I can't find it right here. I got to do more searching. Now, I know for a fact that one of the definitions is like the wind or something. But And then they be having the nerve to try to use the Bible scripture, stay still, like that one hole, that finesse niggas every night. You go out with a different nigga every night, and then ditch him before he asks for the pussy. God says stay still. I'm like, but B, you ain't staying still. You don't never stay in the house. Okay. Now you hoes are forced to stay still. I don't see y'all reading the Bible. Well, show me a quarantine challenge where you hoes is talking about reading 2 chapters a day or something. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you something about these. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me tell you hoes something real quick. Now it's the time where you should learn how to be a real woman towards a man. Okay, because right now y'all just only seeing a taste of what's going on. It seems like Mad Max is just right around the corner, much earlier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be like 50 or something when the stuff happened, but you don't know when this must gonna happen. It look like it's right around the corner. But and if it's not, then this is a very intense drill. Okay, it's a very intense drill, my Negroes. Okay, so you hoes better figure out. Okay, how women in the 50s act. You better realize, you better study how women act back in the day when them bees got stoned. Okay, that's what y'all should be doing. Okay, okay, learn what not to do to make niggas want to whoop your A because it's gonna be a time when niggas, when they get that urge to beat your A for some of the stuff that y'all be doing, they just gonna do it because times is gonna be hard. Okay, and you don't want to stress out a man like that. See, a lot of stuff that hoes do, and this what's gonna get them. Okay, the ones that this applies to, this what's gonna get them. Hoes essentially are trained to effectively get away with behavior that'll make another woman drag her by the hair. So y'all better get that out your system. Use this quarantine time to ask God to remove that demon that makes us want to whoop your A. Ask him to remove the demon that makes us want to whoop your A because it take a lot of patience to deal with your average chick. Okay. And a man hitting a woman is not necessarily bad. It just depends on why he does it and what she did to deserve it. Okay. Because, like I said, it's going to be too real out here. People going, all that white knight stuff is going to be too stressful. Now, I'm trying to survive. I ain't got time to fight your battles, B. Leave me alone. I'm trying to get something to eat. If you ain't trying to suck my penis, I ain't, shut the F up. Okay. Okay. And newsflash, all the dudes that are white knights and that are simps, they're going to be the ones raping these hoes. I'm going to tell you that now. Pussy hounds, they're going to be the ones raping. Okay. And as for the pussy hounds, us dudes is gonna have to, be ready to knock them off as well because we already know that pussy hounds and rainbow zombies are the same. So it's about to get crazy. Okay. So yep. And as Resident Evil 6 has also predicted, this shall come to pass. Okay. All these dudes that we complain about hoes going for is gonna turn on them yet again, like I just said with the Simps, because they be Simps too. If you make it to the gunshot part of Resident Evil 6, there's this girl there that's retarded and that just sticks by her prick boyfriend despite the fact that he's a butthole, and he ends up leaving her, and the lady that's helping you is like, what is wrong with you? Isn't that your girlfriend or something? He was like, F y'all can stay here and fight yourself by yourselves. And he ditched her, jumped out the window, and got ate by a zombie. These dudes don't give a F about nothing. They just want what they can get. Okay, much like the home. Okay, okay, and not only are people going to start embracing the straightness, especially straight men, there's going to be a trend going on to where women just flat out talk about how good are their men for real. Nice guys finish last is finna turn into nice guys get to finish all the goddamn time. Okay, nice guys finish first. Okay, so it's gonna turn into nice guys get the finish every time they come into contact with a hole. That's just how it's gonna be. Cosmetology and other stupid stuff that probably asks, so how long is too long to make a dude wait? It's gonna turn into just get that nigga the pussy. A dude should not have to wait. Okay, a waiting dude is a dude that's not finna save your ass. That's what that's gonna turn into. I'm trying to tell you, hoes. Use this quarantine to learn to be less of a burden to a man. Okay, that's why God telling me. What's one of the reasons why God telling me to make this video? Okay, you hoes better use this time to learn how to communicate. What do dudes like to hear? Y'all better learn how to please a man during this time. Okay, and it's not hard because you hoes just know. All you got to do is just rebel against what you normally doing. It shouldn't be that hard. All you got to do is just do the opposite. And y'all know the stereotype that women belong in the kitchen. Y'all gonna embrace that kitchen because y'all ain't gonna be out there. Y'all ain't gonna want to be out there trying to hunt no animals. Yeah, go and do this hard stuff. I'll cook it. I'm scared of that. I'm scared of antlers. Nigga, antlers huge. Them deers are strong. Um, just watch. Okay, and y'all hoes gonna realize how simple it is to be an effective woman. Feed us and milk our testicles. It's just that simple. Okay. A full stomach and empty balls. Okay. Wherever you decide to empty my balls that's on you is okay with me. Okay. And that's what you hoes need to learn. And it's kind of ironic. Okay. Because hoes think it's a man's duty to take out the trash. Well, bitch, you finna take out these balls. Okay. It's filling up. It's filling up. Lucy, I'm telling you, it's a man's duty to pump the gas. No, B. It's my duty to pump that ASS. Okay. Y'all better get y'all priorities straight. What is a man's duty? No, what is your duty? Okay. And your duty is to use that booty to get your A out of trouble. Okay. Y'all use y'all booties to move up. Okay. Now, and squats is gonna make a difference. Now, all that fat stuff, nobody's finna be dealing with no fat hoes and no apocalypse. Okay, that's not finna fly. Okay, life is too hard for niggas to want to fat be during the apocalypse. There's a struggle to get water. It's not finna be no struggle to get no fit be. And that's one of the struggles that you hoes just gonna have to learn to overcome. I'm trying to figure out why is fatness such an obstacle to you hoes? Okay. There can be no food in the house, the baby getting all fat. You know why that bee is fat? Because she eating up all the goddamn food. And that's why there ain't no food in the house. Y'all better learn how to get over that obstacle. You better ask God to help you. You better ask God to help you because there's not going to be no fat praise no more after a while. Okay, the harder stuff get, the better stuff people going to want it. Okay, because they ain't going to have no choice. All that trying, ooh, it got to be hard to be worth it. Even a fool is going to be less foolish in these scenarios. And that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.